the NFC champs take their show to London. It's the coach. This is week 8 of the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, it's the third of our 4 games this season in London, as we'll see the Cincinnati Bengals take on the home team, in this one, the LA Rams. I'll be back with a look around the NFL at halftime. But for now, let's get across the Atlantic to London. Standing by, our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, thank you. We are over 4,000 miles away from where you're seated in Orlando as we come to you from the European home of the NFL, London, England, and Wembley Stadium. Coming up, another edition of the NFL International Series, and it should be a good one, between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Los Angeles Rams. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10, and they're going to have poor starting field position as he's out of bounds at his 10-yard line. The Rams offense ready. They're backed up to start their initial drive. They're led onto the field by the former Cal Bear and the #1 overall pick in 2016, Jared Goff.
And I'll bet right now it's just one thought in his mind.
Win the game, yeah.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. He played pretty well. I mean, he didn't turn over the ball in terms of interceptions,
no,
right?
2 touchdown passes last week.
2 touchdown passes, but when your team doesn't win, that's just hollow. And the best quarterbacks don't care about anything but whether or not their team won.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
180! You got nothing today. You got nothing. What's that?
Now Goff on first down. They'll find Everett there, complete. And now a fumble. The ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They run with Hines. Touchdown, L.A. Naeem Hines, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. You talk about explosion plays. Here's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate. Big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you have the touchdown on the opening drive.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
8-3. 59, Mike to 59. I got you. Ready?
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flushed out right. That's complete to John Ross. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Stepping up, he'll try and run. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The rookie from Washington, Tanner Rapp, there to knock that away. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. That was the safety Taylor Rapp right there on the coverage. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
They're going to try and throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up. First and goal at the 5. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you. Two hands. Get two hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
The line of scrimmage once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Get him, boy. Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Now Goff on third and goal. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
70, Indy. Gone.
This is Joe Mixon, 4th in the NFL in rushing last season. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Second and 10. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. That one goes for 29 yards on third down.
Break.
Mike is 59. Mike's at 59.
General West.
On play action, they'll throw. Incomplete to Tate. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Check. Lucky.
Hey, lock it. Ready.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
132.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And he is in. Joe. Here, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Short boot, take it at the 21. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Bradley Chubb in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
On 2nd down, it's Hines. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
180.
These two teams all tied after one.
3 down. Come on. 20. Here we go.
3rd and long is gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Ross on the return. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. A reminder, later tonight, Sunday Night Football, we'll see a game in the NFL 100 series, a rematch of the very first AFL-NFL championship game, later, of course, known as Super Bowl I. It pits the Packers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abuka, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
60 outlaw.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Orbit. 5.
They'll set up to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
10-2
The Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19.
Check. 59. Watch the out.
Looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the 1st down, even throwing the football.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They're to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. To throw again on 2nd down. Goff. Bradley Chubb with sack number 23 on the year, breaking Michael Strahan's mark of 22.5. Congratulations. From the gun on 3rd down. Goff. And the pressure gets to him again.
Sack, baby, sack.
And keep your eye on that man. 4 sacks last week, 1 there here in the 2nd quarter. He can be so disruptive.
So what was he doing in the 1st quarter? What was going on?
Took a nap.
I think he tried to lull him to sleep a little bit. Like, yeah, okay, maybe you've got me this week. No longer. And you know, with the 4 sacks last week, it's obvious he gets his in flurries.
A great return there of 22 yards. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position.
Topper!
Watch the run.
Big grip.
Mixon with a 1st down carry.
Run.
Micah Kaiser was in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
You ready?
The Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Check down.
He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Ebukam picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. He wasn't likely to make it in the first place.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the 50, it's gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Here's Gone. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Bradley Chubb in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
2nd down and inches. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Go.
Back to throw here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
If there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even fourth and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
I got one.
From the 16, Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. And that'll make it third down. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Goff now looks to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender is making sure his guy can hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I talk with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Ready up.
The Bengals drive about to get going. You're down 3, under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. 2nd and 15. And he's going to go down again. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Kevin Huber now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Ready? 10 logo.
59, Mike. Check, 59. Check.
Get it.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half. Still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a problem.
Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach, will agree to disagree. All right, but he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm willing to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
Looking to throw again on second down. Goff, and the Bengals grab it, and nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 40, past the 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. How about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
Bullock good on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. A shotgun snap for Goff. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. This is Hines. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Here's Hines. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
Ain't no such thing as a loss.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Goff gets this into the hands of the tight end Higbee. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
56 is Mike.
On first down, Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now it's Hines. They'll get 4 back there on the run, but now they're looking up at a 3rd and 12 situation.
Single.
It's a gain of 4.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what your hope is that you figure out, you see, and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one's maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football. But that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now at 3rd and 6.
59. Hey, watch the slip. Watch the slip.
He'll look to throw. Open man is Ross, complete. Well, this is going to depend on the sprint, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
61, matchbox.
They'll run with Mixon. And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
60 outlaw.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll drop the throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Welcome back now here in London. It's the Bengals in possession of football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Look at me. Zipper 5.
They'll look to throw here. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And the Rams getting set to go now. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked.
Boom! That's how we do it, baby.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, he really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
That's how we do it. That's how we do it.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Here's Goff. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Nothing open downfield. He had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Bengals set to take over. They've got the lead right now. And remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Mixon. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
They're running.
Hey, Haywood. Yo, go. Get it.
They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That's excellent.
Jared Goff, 4 times last year, he led the Rams on a 4th quarter comeback. He obviously didn't do it in Super Bowl 53, but can he do it here? That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with this 4-point 4th quarter lead. A little more room here on 2nd and 6 from the 6.
Mike's 57.
Goff. And oh, it's a safety. Goff got buried in the end zone. He couldn't get rid of it. Now, the 2 points, that's not totally critical at this point. Still a 1-score game, but they do have to give away the football with no guarantees they're going to get it back.
Yeah, or at least if they get it back, will they have any time to do anything with it? So they've got to send their defense out there and say, guys, we got to have it right now. Save some time for us.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with the quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. A gain of 6 there on first. And they're trying to run it up quickly here. Goff urging them on. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And down he'll go at the 25. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. He's back to throw.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Draw play. This is Hines. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. They'll look to throw, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down.
Oh, yeah, and here we go again.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Check.
In search of redemption from the pick 6. Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. To try again after the sack. Goff.
So if we recount real quick.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever.
Just a beautiful afternoon for football, Coach. They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Got it? Mike, not. I don't think you got it, son. Tighten up. Sam, on. 31, check 31.
They'll run on first down. Emery, and he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Here we go. No. Off. General, West.
Second and 1. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They find some open field here. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
He's coming, double up.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Well, these sacks are really piling up. Last week, it was a half dozen sacks. And here's one on the opening drive.
And it has the potential to be what we call a gap, a game-altering play. Because, let's face it, you just mentioned 6 sacks last week. Now, if you're an offense and you saw that on tape, you've got to think to yourself, maybe I bring people in, keep them in, and try and protect my quarterback. It didn't work on that play.
Ready, go.
He'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Good. Mike, 70 ending. Get the mic. To the roll. West. SOS.
On 1st down, Felton. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. 13 yards, 1st down Packers.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Packers.
Ready.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
All day, dog.
Now Young. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. 3 down. Hey, alert 3. 22, Jet, bomber. 50, 22, Jet, bomber. The mic. I'm coming. Easy.
Looking to throw, Young. And the pressure gets to him again. This is a nice little stretch he's putting together. Remember, 3 sacks last week.
And now he's off to the races in this game because he thinks, okay, that's the start of something big because he's in a zone. He's locked in. So offensively, you've got to occupy him. Maybe even run the ball at him as opposed to passing it so he can't just pin his ears back and rush the quarterback.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Hey, check 24.
Here's Young from the shotgun. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
It's taken to the 26. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
You got tight right there. Alert flare.
On 2nd down now, Emery. 14 yards into Chicago, 1st down. Getting the sense Charles are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Ready. 15 Lonnie. 65. Shift. Protein spill. Now. Set, go.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep. That's caught inside the 20. Only took him 3 plays, and they're already in the red zone, just like that.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Ready, go.
On play action, they'll throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Get ready. 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
You better bring it. You better bring it.
61. Match back. Right.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bears 7, Packers nothing.
Hey, ready. 58. Harper. Harper. Joker, Joker. Joker, Joker.
On 2nd and 15 now. Young. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. M60 orange. That's going to be a crack.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A 15-yard touchdown grab as the Bears push further out in front. McManus's point after is good, and that'll make the score 14-0.
14, Packers nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Check 66. Bullet. Ha. Check 13.
They'll try the left side. Felton. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? Because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
On 2nd and 12, Young. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll run on first down. Emery slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 43-yard line.
Set. Ready. 10 Tucson. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He goes full extension, and he's got it. He was over 100 receiving last week. He's over 100 now this week, as he's got a first down as well.
Check Mike. Here we go, D. Hey, Leo. Just me and you. It's just
On first down, Emery. He'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the Packers' 36-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
And to give this time to tailback. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Yeah, baby. Yeah,
and that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
70 Indy.
Strong right. Strong right.
Ready.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Looking left sideline, it's complete. Touchdown, Chicago! As his guys are in for 6 as the Bears push further out in front. So not only is that his third touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10 at the 40.
Tighten up.
Young to throw it. And it's complete. He gives this one to Washington. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to first and 10.
Zoom. Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
Young. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Ready.
Check Mike 99. Mike 99. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Ready, go.
They'll run on first down. Emery, he'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
You don't want no problems with me.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's 2nd and 8. And he whips that one incomplete there. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget.
Come on,
so that
set.
complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. He'll drop to throw.
Got three.
Flushed out right. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Kill. Greystone travel. Greystone pat.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab as the Bears push further out in front.
They took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down, but hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
This is taken near the 13. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Watch the screen. Under 10. Under 10. 10.
From the shotgun, it's Young. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Echo. 58's the mic. 58's the mic. Guys,
again, it's Young. He's going to look deep for Moore. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. DJ Moore, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth it.
Touchdown, Chicago! A big play there. As the first half is winding down, as the Bears push further out in front.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
So that one will be accepted.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Watch the edge. Check 26. Check 26. That's it. Mike 56. Mike 56.
You better be afraid of me.
Young working out of the gun. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Watch the safety creep.
Ready.
They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown.
I know you feel that.
A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half, and the Packers get a score closer. Extra point right down the middle, and that will get them one closer.
Packers 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go!
At their own 29-yard line.
Ready, break.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken very short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off at his own 46. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
At the 46-yard line.
Ready up. I got you. Blue Dark Porkers. Check 9.
Watch the ship.
Hey, go.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bears turn that interception into a touchdown.
Check the backer.
Yep.
Motion. Check. Shift.
Buzz.
90 is the mic.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Ready, go.
They'll try and throw for it. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set it. Check 50.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Under crunch. Check 43.
on 2nd and 9. Young. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
3rd and long for Young. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
They just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Taken in at the 11. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Slam, slam, slam. Recon, 132 fighting. Go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this is Parker, complete. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10.
Watch the whip.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Emery. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Here we go.
1st down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Slam. General, West, go. Motion, wide, 4 big. On the ball. 90, ready, go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Parker unable to get that one, but it'll be 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. 2nd and 10. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 19. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a 1st down.
And how successful has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Well, one thing's for sure, they're still taking their shots downfield, even with a big lead.
No, I think it's way too early to go into a shell, so I like what they're doing. Continue to take your shots. Continue to be aggressive. It's not their job to slow themselves down.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. From 19 yards away as his guys continue to pour it on. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
They're going to look to throw. Try to drop one in, but it's incomplete.
They attempted to fade to the back corner of the end zone unsuccessfully. And I've been with you long enough, Brandon. I know that's not one of your favorite calls.
Well, it's interesting. Before working with you, I always viewed that as you're just taking away space and you're trapping yourself in a corner. But you actually have told me they're trying to create space where space is not.
Yeah, it's really it's a weird deal, isn't it? But you've got to just move that defender inside to create that separation and that little bit of space where there just isn't much.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Now here's Young. Complete to Washington.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
First down, Packers.
Here we go. Here we go. Give it to Pittsburgh.
He don't know no better.
It's Young on first down. Got an open man. It's Washington. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Back.
On first down, Felton. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down and 4, Young. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 17-yard line. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
Big edge.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He'll run it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Young, and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. From 8 yards out, and the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Raekwon McMillan, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Let's go
and the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now a give, right side. Emery, and he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Call it a 6-yard gain. Still plenty of work to do coming up. 3rd and 14.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position end up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. They'll set up a throw. On the crossing route, complete. It's Lamb.
Let's go.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Dancing to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. Emery. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Bears on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Emery. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 4th down now after a loss of 2. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Going deep here for Parker. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Following the interception, Young. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off with great anticipation. And a 1st and goal coming up here inside the 10-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner, forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away. And the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. You just hand it off inside. You're getting your running back popped a lot as well.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
266. Bullet high.
3 down, 3 down.
90 is the let's go.
They'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10.
Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. A 1st down throw for Young. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
The 44-yard line.
Smoke. Hey. Squeeze. Switch gears.
To throw again on 2nd down. Young, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Check 25. Check 25.
Young on third down. Able to find Isabella. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
You're all line. 58, right? Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
They'll throw again. Young. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 14. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Now, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. They'll let this go for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Ready, go.
They'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 45. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 10 Lobo. Check. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Keep it rolling.
And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we got no shot to beat this team.
He'll drop to throw. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Packers 23.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Down.
The Packer
70,
offense
Indy.
ready to get their next
Leo,
drive underway.
Leo.
Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
See how they handle the waning moments of this one. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Target.
Smoke.
Hey, 58 is a mark.
Rocket.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Fire.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. And guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Last stop. Let's go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Incomplete on the deep ball.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line.
Orbit. 58's the mic. 58's the mic. Hey, tight. 58.
One last shot for Young. Rolling to his right. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker. Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. The extra point is good, but it only impacts the final score as this game comes to a close. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play. But still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.